What is up, legends? Martin Legend and Theodore the Magic Mascot back with another video. Theodore's really excited about this one. As you can see in the title, it's, let me just check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different ways how to force a card on your Spectator. Could have done this over a couple of different videos, but I thought let me make you guys one video of different ways to force a card on the Spectator. I know, link in the description, how to force a card on the Spectator, but that's very outdated. I did that almost 2 years ago, so I've grown a lot since then, and I've got more ways to force cards on the Spectator. So I'm going to start putting this one in the link in the description of all the different videos. If you guys are brand new to my channel, you enjoyed this, please hit the subscribe button. You found this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comment section. Anyway guys, let's get straight into the 8 different methods. Okay guys, so for the first one, what I'll do is I'll just swivel cut. Like I'm not going to do any tricks in this one. It's just going to be different ways of forcing a card. So don't expect any tricks, but there's 8 different ways of forcing a card. So for the first one, I'll cut over a portion of the cards just like this, and I'll start spreading through the cards just like this. And I'll tell the Spectator that they can just, when they're ready, just touch one of these cards. This one. Are you sure this one? Okay, so this card is in fact the 6 of clubs. There we go, 6 of clubs. Let me show you how this one is done. So you have a setup of any ace through king of any suit, ace through king of any suit. That's right on top of the deck. What you do is you swivel cut over a couple of cards, and you get a pinky break. So now the ace through king is over there. So then you start spreading through the cards, and once you get to that card, you tell the Spectator they can touch any of these cards. So then you remember ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then they touch this one, and that's the 10 of clubs. This one is maybe not the most effective one ever, and if they touch one of the top cards, then you just go for impromptu trick from that position. Okay, next one, you can go up to a Spectator. You can shuffle the cards, and you can start by shuffling the cards like this, and the Spectator can just say, whoa, just say stop. So let's say the Spectator says stop. Okay, that's your card, that's the 3 of diamonds. They're not happy, you can continue shuffling. They can tell you stop, you can say okay, that's your card, the 3 of diamonds. This is called the Hindu force. What you need to remember is the bottom card. You can shuffle the cards, maintaining that bottom card at the bottom. Then what you do is you grab a portion of cards from the bottom, so that 3 of hearts is now at the bottom, and you peel cards from the top. But it looks like you're shuffling, but you're really not. Whenever they say stop, you just square it up and you show them that's their card. So that's the Hindu shuffle. Then this one, I've showed this one a lot. You need to know the very top card. For this purpose, the 7 of diamonds. You tell the Spectator you can riffle down the side of the deck. They can just say stop whenever. Let's say they say stop now. You pull, oh, that was a messy one. You pull out the card, and that's their card, the 7 of diamonds. I'll show you guys in slow motion. You riffle down the side of the deck. 7 of diamonds is at the top. You riffle down the side of the deck. The Spectator says stop. You keep a grip on the top card, and you slide out everything but that top card. And then the top card, the 7 of diamonds, is left right there. I'll show you in full speed. Just say stop. Stop right there. Okay, that's your card. It's the 7 of diamonds. That's called the riffle force. Then now I'm going to show you the next one. I've shown this one before as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just going to place this off to the side. I'm going to start dealing cards. Spectator can just tell me stop whenever. Let's say stop there. I just put the box on top of that, just like that. Then we do something else to get the distraction, and then once we get to it, that's your card, the 6 of diamonds. What you do is you have the card already under the box. Nobody ever, no Spectator ever questions a deck box on the table, and you just start dealing cards down. Whenever they say stop, you pick up the deck plus that box, you place it on top there. You've just forced the card that's on top or underneath the deck box on them. Next one, you need to know the top card again, so let's go for the 6 of diamonds. You can shuffle the deck as much as you want, maintaining that 6 of diamonds at the top. Now you can swing over a couple of cards, and you can get a pinky break, just like that. You can riffle down the side of the deck. Whenever the Spectator says stop, you just lift up by your pinky break and not in the front where they said, and you have just forced that card on them. Next, next you need to know the second card. This is kind of an awesome one. People think it doesn't fool people. It does. You need to know the second card. So you explain to the spectator. So I don't care about the first card. I care about the second card. You explain to the spectator first what to do. You explain to the spectator you're going to riffle down a couple of cards. And then you stop and you turn that face up. Then you riffle past that point and you turn it face up again. And then the first card, but this is now you're explaining to the spectator. The first face down card is going to be your card, but this is not the force yet. You first explain to them, but now you placed the card you want to force in perfect position. You place these cards at the bottom. You give the deck to the spectator and say they must do what you did. Riffle down whenever they want to stop. Riffle down further whenever they want to stop. First face up card, and now we know that's going to be the 2 of clubs. Okay, next, it's a different way of culling a card. I've shown how to cull a card before, or the cull force. This one is slightly different. So what you're going to do is you can shuffle the cards. You need to know the top card. Then you are going to swing cut over a portion of the cards, and then you're going to start spreading these cards. And now I remember this card, and then what you do is you slide this card in here as you're peeling through cards, and then you peel through. Now I've got this Jack of Hearts control to the bottom. Whenever they touch a card, let's say they touch this card, you just squeeze the Jack of Hearts in on top of that card. I'll show you guys again. So you need to have a specific card, the 3 of Hearts. I'll swing cut that in, but I'll swing cut it close to the top, just like that. I'll spread through these cards. When I get to the 3 of Hearts, I will just peel it back all the way, but obviously I'll do this much faster, and I'll keep it nice and close. And then I spread through more cards wherever they touch. Let's say they touch this card, I just push the 3 of Hearts on top of, or at the bottom of that card. Then the very last card is, the very last one is, you need to know the top card, but this one takes a bit of sleight of hand. It's almost like culling, but you need to distract your spectator quickly. So I know the very top card is the 7 of clubs. I deal that one off first quickly, and then I start spreading cards through. Now I've got that card ready. Then I just ask them to touch a card. Let's say they touch this card. Then I spread in, or I square out the deck, squaring my 7 of clubs underneath that card. Anyway guys, I really hope you found this useful. You can watch this video again and again and again. And there's a big difference between asking the spectator to touch a card, then they touch a card, then you can force another card on them. Or when you ask a spectator to take a card, because then they might like dig in here somewhere and take a card. So for a lot of card forces, you'd rather ask your spectator to touch a card. And yes, I really hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed showing you this. That's 8 ways of forcing a card on a spectator. And yes, until next time, Martin Legend and Theodore, the Magic Mascot. Peace, everybody.